It's all right. A beautiful afternoon to you. Yes, you out there. A beautiful afternoon to you, and welcome to another segment here on Broadstreet Radio. Still the afternoon business show. Yes, and I'm standing in for Regina. All right. You know what thing about this Lagos traffic? It could be very very terrible, and these days you really can't predict the road. Yes. Just the other day, I think on Friday, yeah, I was trying to go to a Papa and I was stuck in traffic for like 4 or 5 hours. I ended up turning back. Yeah, I was my vehicle was in the middle of trailers, truck, tanker, whatever you can call them, and it was so frustrating. Okay, so as I'm here today, and this is this Scam Alert segment. Yes, at Broadstreet Radio, we are here to always inform, entertain, and educate you all at the same time. Yes, that is why we are here, and that is why we are your number one business radio. Okay. So my name still remains J to the V to the O to the N, J Von. Yes, my name has not changed, and welcome to another edition of your Scam Alert. And today we are talking about something very very interesting, something very very important. Actually, this season that we are entering into the holiday period, December period, Christmas period, New Year period, whatever you want to call it. And a lot of people were doing so many buying. People will be buying from stores online. People will be making orders. Buying from overseas, buying from local manufacturers here and there. And one thing that is common to all this buying is payment. Yes, we either pay through the debit card or credit cards, whichever you have, and things are becoming serious this period. Why? When I mean serious, I mean yes, very serious, because we have a lot of scam going on in the name of e-commerce. Yes, I'm not trying to shade any of these e-commerce sites. Yes, we have good ones. We have very very fantastic ones that you can trust. I wouldn't want to mention name, but you know them, both local and international. All right, but at the same time, also the e-commerce industry is so big that a lot of scam happen there. Yes, the scams are you can't just quantify them. Okay, and to be fair, is scamming is part of the game when it comes to running e-commerce. I mean part of the game, not by the true e-commerce sites, but for those that try to portray to themselves as as e-commerce site. These days, you can even get a mail telling you that there is a particular promotion or Black Friday, these Black Friday that 70% discount. Order now, and if you are not careful, you might think that mail is coming from your trusted e-commerce platform. You never can tell. They might be coming from most of those fraudsters out there, and the mail looks so real that you really can't tell the difference. Okay, so we are here to enlighten you on what you need to know about scam when it comes to e-commerce business here in Nigeria and also in other parts of the world. All right, so the best thing you can do is to just remain vigilant and keep on your tab. Keep listening. Keep listening to us so that you can understand what we're talking about. All right, so I will give you a few tips, a few things that you need to know when we are talking about this scam, this cyber crime that has engulfed the e-commerce space, not just the e-commerce space, the digital space in general. All right. These days, you see people easily clone. Scammers can clone your ATM card. They can clone your Mastercard, debit card, whatever. And even though we know that the companies that run those cards are also, beefing up themselves in terms of technology wise, but at the same time, man, the dark world is always a dark world. All right, so we are here to give you some knowledge of what you need to know. The right knowledge to know when you are processing your payments. So that you can protect yourself and other customers from the hands of these scammers. So just stay tuned with us, and we're giving you a few of them. And to start with, I want to understand that if you are making an order via your private computer, you should be sure that firstly you are not doing that via a shared Wi-Fi. Yeah, by a shared, especially if it's not yours. Most of us just go into places and you see free Wi-Fi and easily connect and start doing your work there. And some of you even try to, you know, make purchase. Even some those that use some VPN platforms also, VPN providers. If you want to just impute your card, you might just need to be careful. If not, somebody somewhere is spying in on your digits while you are imputing them. They are spying on your digits. They are spying on your code, and all that. And before you know it, you think you just made a purchase and your account will be cleared. All right. So one thing you need to understand is that you need to make sure that you need to ensure that your systems are PCI compliant. And by PCI I mean payment card industry compliance. The payment card industry is one topic that we cannot take away when it comes to e-commerce and when it comes to scamming, when it comes to online purchase. All right. And every year we see them trying to beef up their security when it comes to theft and scamming. But at the same time also, why they are trying to do that, the dark world also, and by dark world I mean the fraudsters are also trying to find a way to also crack it. All right. So you need to ensure that your e-commerce platforms and systems are all compliant with the PCI best practice guidelines, pardon. All right. So that you don't fall victim. And be sure that before you put in your card, you have to check that there is enough security on that platform. The data are encrypted so that it cannot be seen by any other person, just but you only. All right. We have the likes of WhatsApp that will tell you that your calls and your messages are end to end encrypted. So it's just between you, the sender, and the receiver. They themselves don't even have data to whatever conversation that is happening there. So also we need to check and be sure that that e-commerce site that you want to pay or you want to buy from, they are very, 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 they have strong encryption so that you don't get to fall victim of that. And also, secondly, you need to understand that the process that involve the payment is authenticated, in the sense that why certain process can be significant, to reduce chances of e-commerce e-commerce scammers being successful. There are other process also that you need to take into recognition. All right. One of them is address verification before paying. All right. To verify that this address is www.javon.com. That's the e-commerce site. Then if it's most of them want to probably take it to a third-party payment option, you need to be sure that it is that particular payment option. We have different payment options or payment platforms for various e-commerce sites. You need to be sure that that particular gateway is the trusted one when it comes to their billing address. All right. You need to be sure also that the request for your CVV car security code is there. Okay. If imagine you want to make payment and you just impute your 16 digits or depending on the card you are using, and it just goes straight away, my dear, you need to be worried when it comes to that. Okay. Because I will see some that I just log in and just go through like that without asking for your CVV. Then you need to suspect such a payment gateway. So we need to, whenever you want to make payments, you have to be sure that there is a request for your CVV. All right. And there is a mandated password that you need to impute. And aside that, also, they all have a two-step verification that will be sent to the registered email address to the account, or mobile number to that account. So you need to be sure that this information are requested while making payment. All right. So once you input the 16 digits, the next thing you input the expiring dates of your card, and the next one is for the CVV card security code, which is always at the back of the card. It's just a 3-digit code. All right. And after which your password to that card will be requested. That you now have to do for us here in Nigeria, depending on where you're listening to us from. You usually see options like hardware token or software token, whichever one that is demanded for. You impute them, and if it's for the hardware token, each different banks have their own hardware token. But if it's for the software token, a code will be sent to your registered phone number with that account, or and email address with that account here. It is also advisable to prepare a plan of action if you mistakenly fall into the hand of the scammers, because like I said, some of them they've also beefed up their knowledge of their own security. So by adventure all this happens, you should be prepared to do a quick switch, which one of them might just be probably quickly transferring that emptying that account immediately to avoid them clearing your account for you. So you clear it first, transfer the money in that account to another existing account of yours, or to anyone that you can trust, that you can easily get your money from, for in case you only have one account. So you need to be sure of this and be ready for such cases. All right. And also another thing you need to do to avoid falling in the hands of scammer is to monitor customer behavior. Customers normally follow a familiar buying pattern. All right. Ordering the same types of products, spending a similar amount, using the same delivery address. Fraud detection tools can monitor this behavior to alert you of any unusual, such as excessive spending or shipping to a different state. This might indicate a scammer at work. All right, I remember listening to one of these reality TV shows, and there is this basketballer was talking. He was saying something about himself, how he went to a particular state. That should be O'Neal. Yeah, I think it's Shaq O'Neal. One of his interview, how he went to a particular state. He needed to stay there for a weekend, and he just went to a store and started buying TVs and toiletries, and he bought so many stuff because he needed to have the place he was staying fully equipped with the kind of gadget he has at home. By the time he was about to cash out, the whole everything amounted to about $70,000, and I said immediately his card was blocked while he tried to make it, and before you know it, a call was placed to him from his account officer that they noticed there is a fraud on your account. Somebody is trying to make purchase with your account worth $70,000, and he was like, "No, I'm the one." Okay, that is the level of security they put, and they were shocked because maybe they've not seen him spend that kind of amount on that particular card, and he himself was shocked when they told him his card was declined. He was like, "My card declined. I have money in that card. I have money in that account." So we need to be sure of all this, so that when you start noticing, or when you start noticing that there's a irregular deduction. It has happened to me before. Okay, I quickly called my bank and said, I did not make this purchase. Please help me block this card. I think it was sometime this year. I got a debit alert on my account, and I was wondering, when did I make this purchase? I just traced the details of the transaction, and I realized that it wasn't for me. I quickly I sent a mail to my bank immediately, and the money was reversed and my card was blocked. Yes, I was lucky. Okay, and I'm not sure some of us will be that lucky also, or will be that smart to quickly think to send a mail and all that. Some people might go into panic. They will start wondering, and before you know it, money keep they just keep moving your money, and before you say amen, your account is empty. All right. Fourthly, also always use tracking numbers. All right. Be sure to track your packages, which will help you know exactly when items were delivered and prevent anyone from claiming that their items was delivered. Okay. If you are buying or anything online, all right, try as much as possible to follow. For everyone's once you check out, there's always a tracking a number on this particular order, so make sure you follow that order to be sure that your purchase gets to you. All right. Why this service may initially cost more than standard shipping, you will soon find out that customers are willing to spend more. Yes, most customers are willing to spend more when it comes to premium shipping. So this Christmas period, this holiday period, be sure to follow your orders. If you are doing same day delivery, be sure to follow your order. If your order is going to take, your shipment going to take 2 days, 3 days, 1 week, be sure to follow your order. And once your order is received, please confirm that what you are getting is actually what you ordered for, so that it will not be the more you see, the more you look, the less you see. Okay. And if there's any change in payment methods on your order, quickly notify the e-commerce platform. All right. If you are doing payment on delivery, it's fine. All right. If whatever you are buying allows for payment of delivery, I would say do that. Okay. So in case you are the type that you have this fear of your card being your money being moved away. All right. These are common ways for you to checkmate fraudsters. Okay. These are common ways for you to checkmate fraudsters, because they try to trick you out of your money by posing as your supplier or manufacturers. So you yourself, you have to confirm all these. If there's a change in anything, please quickly notify them, notify your manufacturer, let them know that, okay, I have this observation and I think there's a mistake somewhere. All right. And another thing we need to do is, in as much as we try not to make all mistakes ourselves, you need to learn from others. If you have anybody around you that have experience of being scammed from any of these e-commerce platform, please, you need to be very, very careful. Yeah, if you go online, you see you go to their review sections, you see, you can read through. Just be patient enough to read through 5-10 reviews. That will give you an insight into the authenticity of that platform, that e-commerce platform. And if it's a type that you've not used before, you have to be very careful, so that you won't join the list of victims. All right, you have to be very, very careful, so that you won't join the list of victims. These are the few tips I want to give you today on scam alerts. I'll just run through them again. If you are trying to make heavy purchase during this Xmas period, okay, I would say just a quick one to that is, if you have different accounts, I'll just advise you use a particular account instead of you having to keep inputting your cards, or all your cards on e-commerce platform. Have a dedicated account whereby you just push the money you want to spend per time there, and use that card to make your purchase, so that adventure you finish buying and you don't have any money there, your mind is at rest, your mind is at ease, knowing that nothing of any such as scamming or money laundering will be a case that you have to running after. All right. Ensure that the systems you are using is PCI compliant, to avoid any stories that touch. Be sure your processing is in place. All right. Be sure not to use Wi-Fi. I'm still going to elaborate on this. If you want to use your phone, your PC to make order, be sure you are not on any Wi-Fi. I'm saying this because we know how most scammers can give you free data, free Wi-Fi. They'll just open it for you, and if you're not careful, you log on, and the rest is history. All right, so keep listening to Broadstreet Radio, the number one business radio. Coming up right after now is SME Focus, and trust me, we have a very, 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 very exciting topic we'll be discussing on SME Focus. All right, my name still remains J to the V to the O to the N, Javon, and you are listening to Broadstreet Radio, the number one business radio. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.